Hey, what's up? I don't know what time of the day you're watching this. If you're watching this at nighttime, I'm sorry. I don't know how to say good evening, but I can tell you Salamat pagi or Salamat siang. Apa kabar? That's it. That's it. Like maybe 2 words a day. Maybe. Oh, by the way, 2 words a day, which I'm not promising that I will do 2 words a day. I don't want to disappoint you. But I will tell you about music. There's a hack. There's a hack that seems really insignificant, but is huge. Huge hack. 2 measures a day. If you will learn 2 measures of music, new music, and learn it, be able to play it, have it memorized, 2 measures a day, I promise you, you will become top tier. Right? Because in 1 year, you'll have 720 new measures of music you have memorized. What happens over 5 years? If you want to know someone who did that, if you know this name, Yo-Yo Ma, the great cellist, when he was a little kid, his father used to make him learn 2 measures of new music an evening. And by the time he was 13 years old, he knew a tremendous amount of top tier cello music, and then that laid a foundation. So a tiny bit done well every day. Bro, I'm telling you, if you'll do that, everything else is secondary. I wouldn't lie to you. Anyways, oh, I don't know how to say this. Bila Waktu Tlah Berakhir. Why do I feel like I'm speaking Arabic? Anyways, Opick. Alip doing some stuff. It looks like he's going to start off with some harmonics. Yeah. I'm always like in a rush, but I shouldn't be in a rush. There's no reason to be in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is life. We're living life. Oh, by the way, ridiculous shirt I'm wearing, which is cats riding unicorns, and that is Montop. I feel like a kindergartner. Let's go. Like it already. I just want to say something that's funny. Every time I'm noticing things, right? Because we're like 50 videos in. Every time he does the finger picking, it's just his upper 3 fingers, right? When he uses those 3 fingers, it's always triplets. Always. Triplet. I know this melody. I don't know if you know this about me. We were talking about this. I love 2 really different forms of music. I love upbeat dance music, and I love really, really sad music that makes you like want to cry and be away from the world. This is that type of music. section. That's... Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, gorgeous. Gorgeous. I like the really sad parts more. There was like a contrasting section. But I'm a fan of the sad parts. And, you know, what can I talk about in the playing? There's always a challenge, right? Because I want to talk about something I can demonstrate. And I don't know what he's playing there. Sometimes I can see it and hear it and immediately get it, and this is not one of those for me. So what I'll talk about is something a little different, but 100% related, which is... Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think my guitar is not in tune. Hold on. All right. Now you maybe try to think if I know a sad piece off top of my head. Okay, so it turns out that slow, sad pieces have a whole set of problems, which is that when you have, let's take the opposite of that. When you have a fast piece, then, you know, when things are moving quickly, if you hit all those notes, it kind of just works for itself. But when you have a piece that's slow, there's a lot of time between the notes, and it kind of exposes you for your comfortability playing it. And then we all have a tendency, as far as I've seen, we all have a tendency to rush. And so when you're playing slow music, you need to not rush, and that leaves you vulnerable. So I'm trying to think of something I know off the top of my head. No. What's something I know that's sad? I've been playing a lot of sad music. Now, regardless whether or not you think it's interesting, it's imperative that I stay right there with the music. Because if I try to speed up, it becomes really thin. It loses its feel, so you gotta stay. Right. Even a simple arpeggio. I'm playing open fifth string for, I'm skipping a string, so open, and then fourth fret, which is a B, C, first fret, E. And let it fade off like it's a fog in the nighttime. we can add bass motion or something like that. Right? And just kind of like embrace each note. Treat each note like it has its own little lifespan, and don't disrespect its life. Like, let each note live. Even if you're going to play something, let's take the same chord. We're going to play, instead of arpeggios, just thumb, 3 fingers. Right? So it's actually a little tricky. It's not that the guitar playing's, what your hand does is not tricky. It's embracing the openness and the space that occurs when you play something that is low key. You know what I thought? Something by Radiohead. Remember how it goes? Oops. Yeah, so it's like a series of arpeggios. Please don't copyright frag me for this. So I have to keep interrupting it, or else the copyrights are going to get me. It's simple 3 notes, but playing it really slow. Da ga da da ga ga da ga da ga da gun 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 gun. Right? So you can take almost any chord in the world, and your challenge could be, how do I give this chord space and live with it? It's like an A minor, right? How about? No, yeah, you're like, oh, it's easy, bum 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 bum, but you might play it like this. That's different. That's happier. Even though the chord is sad. How do you play it like it's actually meaningful and sad? Anyways, that's my thoughts on playing some sad music. And it's weird because what happens a lot of times in people's heads, and this is why it's really important to record yourself and listen to yourself, is you may be really sad in your head and really thoughtful and emotional in your head. Hell, you may actually be crying and playing music. But if you go back and listen to your playing, the sadness you feel inside might not actually have made its way from your head to your hands, to the guitar, to the listener. And so our job as musicians is to take what we feel inside and connect it to the instrument and transmit it to the audience. And if the audience can't feel what we feel, then we've neglected our purpose. We've neglected what our job is, in my opinion. And our job is to convey emotion, to convey expressiveness. And don't get trapped in your own head. Definitely, if you take what you do seriously, you don't have to record a 5-minute. If you have a 5-minute song, you don't have to record the whole 5-minute song, because chances are, if you have problems, you're going to hear them in the first 30 seconds. So record 20 seconds, 30 seconds of something, and listen to yourself, not just critically as a guitarist, as far as what your techniques are deficient in, but listen to yourself as just a human. Take your guitar hat off, put your human hat on, and ask yourself, like, do I connect to this music? And if I don't, what is it? And a lot of times, as long as your notes are there, as long as you're playing all the right notes, A lot of times it's the attention and the significance you give each note. It's really important. It's really, I would say, like, if I should make a top 5 list of mistakes guitarists make. Not just guitarists, but great guitarists. Mistakes great guitar players make. And one of them is treating, make sure my thing's not broken. One of the big mistakes is treating slow notes like they're not important. They just play them. They're like, oh, this is, I think a lot of times guitarists are going, is this hard or not? And so when they get to something that's really slow, it's not hard. And so all of a sudden they relax. They go, it's not hard. But playing it's not hard. Saying something is hard. So if you're playing guitar and you think it's really easy, chances are you're not focusing on the right thing. There's more to guitar than just playing the notes. And let's be really honest. If you're a guitarist, the only people that care if you play the notes are other guitarists. The audience doesn't care that you're playing the guitar. They care that what you play connects to them. That's what I have to say on that. Time for me to hit the button and go away. Poof!